we talked about enough is enough, but we were basically we just talking about material things, or we just talking about in general, like
In
say for instance,
general, even emotions.
do you think that sometimes when you telling people enough is enough, that you might be afraid that you're gonna get into a conflict or something?
Oh, I think definitely avoidance of confrontation
Is a
plays a
part of it.
role in certain moments of avoidance. But
I'm going somewhere. Keep going.
go ahead,
No,
take me where
girl,
you're
you're a part of
going.
it.
Take me where you're
You're a
going.
part of it.
Okay.
So when are you gonna tell? When were you gonna tell us enough is enough?
Oh, you talk about
I'm
the.
just saying, when were you going to say enough is enough? Because for me, I felt like, oh, that you know what? Let me say something to my friend, because I think enough is enough, and it's just like, let me see where she's at, because I feel like there's something that I'm in it, but it's not like I'm being that, but I just feel like maybe enough is enough. I'm feeling that enough is enough for their side. So I'm like, if I'm feeling that, I wonder how are they feeling it. That's why I can't understand why people can't understand when enough is enough. So it's just like, okay, you gotta feel that energy. Do you know what I'm saying? You gotta know that, okay, I'm getting over on this person, or I'm doing something and this person ain't feeling right. And so, am I gonna tell myself enough is enough before this person has to tell me enough is enough? Because I would rather tell myself enough is enough before somebody else tells me enough is enough. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
definitely. I think it's called self awareness. And some people have it and some people don't. And as far as though like our own personal responsibilities, it's definitely something now that like I'm definitely a lot more aware on and like in like a state of mind of like you have to like draw that line.
you
You
speaking from
have to
experience?
you have to set those boundaries. You have to have those conversations. Sometimes you're going to lose relationships. And it's scary because you don't want to lose certain relationships. But sometimes you have to lose. It's funny because I'm about to quote Fantasia. You have to lose to win again.
Okay.
But that's exactly true.
But
Sometimes you have to lose to win again.
But imagine if you were able to tell somebody that, if you feel easy enough to tell somebody that before it gets to that point, then it's easier. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, you can say, girl, stop. Enough is enough. It's easier. But imagine getting into a point where we're just resenting and it's just more and it's just piling on and piling on. But it's not just about, it's about all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's about a lot of things. It's about the way that you're treated at work. You know what I'm saying? It's about the way that somebody comes at you and or doing something and you're like thinking, okay, you know what? Oh, that's so sweet of this person. Like the incident that happened today, it was, I got it where enough is enough. And sometimes when we act out because enough is enough, it may not be the correct character. Now, what I did, I don't think was bad, but I think that, oh my gosh, I will say that in the instances, I have told this person enough is enough over and over and over in very, very, very sweet ways, in ways that are, hey, thank you so much. You know, I'm learning from my therapist. Thank you so much for not ringing this doorbell when you see my door closed. Thank you so much for doing all this type of thing, thinking that they're going to be like, oh my gosh, let me not do that because this person likes when I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And then they do this total opposite. And so then guess what? I'm going to let you have it because I told you over and over again how I feel. And if it does not look right or if it doesn't come off the way that you want it to come off of, honey, that's because you have woken the beast.
I definitely get what you're talking about because it's like sometimes you could tell somebody something and they're just not going to be receptive for whatever reason. And sometimes you have to take it up another level. First, you want to be assertive, but then sometimes you got to get aggressive. But the incident you're referring to, I don't think it was an aggression. I think it was just assertive, but it was quite like hysterical.
I thought it was funny too. I felt redeemed.
Yeah, and definitely sometimes you have to like do something big to get somebody's attention if they haven't been picking up on the other messages that you have been clearly directing their way. Because it's one thing if you want somebody to pick up on hints, but it's another if you're like, I'm clearly telling you not to do this particular thing,
Correct.
and you're doing it anyway,
Over and over and
now
over.
I have to like somehow get you to wake up and listen to what I'm saying to
See,
you.
that's how, some ethnicities raise their children. Like they say, okay, enough is enough. And then you keep doing it. And then you get your ass beat. And then you get mad at your parents because they've told you enough was enough. And then you continue to do what enough was enough. And so that's kind of like how, because I'm like, oh, don't do this. Oh, don't do that. Oh, don't do this. And then you want to be like, oh, I'm so sorry that I did that. But in my mind, I'm like thinking, nope, you got to stay there because they have not hurt you. She has not heard it to this point because I've repeated myself over and over and over. And I'm a Sagittarius, honey, so I don't like to keep repeating myself, honey. I'm a blunt person in the beginning. So if I told you, hey, no, ma'am, it's a no, ma'am.
You get fed up. You get fed up.
Well, we'll wrap this one up.
Yeah. Because we fed up. But boundaries, being assertive, expressing your needs are all important key components to having healthy relationships and having a healthy relationship with yourself, because ultimately you're doing it for the benefit of yourself to continue your own growth and your own peace of mind. So
when you need to tell somebody enough is enough, please tell them enough is enough. Don't wait until you bust out on them. Tell them enough is enough. With that said, we'll see you next time.
Tune in next time. You can cut that part out.
I'm keeping it.
No, you can cut that part out. It was so unnecessary.